It's Kevin from Kevin's Market, and you're rocking with the views.
I wish I had an explanation for the popularity of the man.
What's your name?
Kevin Libris,
Where are you from?
Palm Beach, Florida, born and raised, of Haitian descent, Haitian ethnicity, mom and dad Haitian, and yeah, grew up in Florida all my life.
Now, what is this service or product that you provide?
What I do is mostly like a acai shop. It's like smoothies, all around healthy stuff. I also provide ginger shots. It's just really provide like a safe haven of fruits and like wellness to like a community that's not too familiar with it, and that's just what I do.
How did you come up with the name?
The name of my brand, Kevin's Market. At first, when I first started, not too long ago, it was dinner at Kevin's, and I realized like I didn't do much dinner activities, so I decided to just like brainstorm and come up with something a little more clever, a little more broad. I just like the name, so it's Kevin's Market now. But it was just like so much research and really sitting down and seeing what would look fire on a logo, what would look fire on a shirt, what would look fire on a hat, and that's how that all transpired. And this is where we're at now with it.
What age did you come up with this idea?
The age that I came up with this idea is, I'd say like 25. Run my own business and like structure everything that I do as far as like making money into something that I love. Because at first I had no idea what I wanted to do, and I would always like work at like different jobs. I've never worked retail, but I've always worked restaurant industry and food service. So as far as like country clubs and restaurants, servers, busboys, dishwashers, I did all that shit. And that's what pretty much brought me into doing my own thing. And that's why I'm just so knowledgeable on to like, the temperatures and like what fruits are ripe and what seasons and all that shit. To other people, it looks super foreign and hard. To me, it's like a passion now. Like I wake up and I can play with fruits all day. You know what I mean? But other people are just like, yo, okay, they fuck with it. And doing that for so long brought me to like running my own business in Kevin's Market. Yeah.
What makes your product unique?
I'm just providing it in a different way. Like it's super underground, and you know what I mean. It's like for the culture and for the people. You know what I mean? Like I could have definitely went and got a location, a brick and mortar spot in a high traffic area that people are familiar with acai bowls in the health wave. But I decided for people to come to me, and if they really want to fuck with what I'm doing, they're gonna tap in. Like I don't go out much, so if people see me, they're gonna see me because they're trying to like, buy into what I'm doing and just through social media and word of mouth. I believe in what I'm doing. That's pretty much what makes me unique. You know what I mean? There's not too many people in my area that do what I do, and for as long as I've been doing it, I've been putting like a whole bunch of different people onto it, a whole different community of individuals. You know what I mean? Certain fruits make me unique, like certain acai places you can't get like dragon fruit or like passion fruit, not only because it's not in season, but just because they don't, provide it. So I usually like do polls on Instagram and whatnot, and then I'll see like what the individual likes, and I'll bring it in, and I'll see what I can do with it.
So, what motivated you to start a business?
My motivation came from family, friends, school, and whatnot. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't always, fond of just working. It sounds pretty cliche, but it's just not what I wanted to do. As far as like what would make me happy, doing what makes you happy, you feel like you're not working. I just wanted to like set my own times and do my own thing, and this is goes hand in hand with my lifestyle, like what I'm into, um, and that's where most of my motivation came from. It's not necessarily about money or just about like, um, just the lifestyle, but it's just really what I'm into. That's really what motivates me. And seeing other people happy too, that's what motivates me. People fucking with your product that you're providing, that's like 100% motivation.
When did you start to see progress?
Progress, it has progress. Progress, bro, it's been taking off, you know what I mean, like a wildfire ever since I started, because it's just something that it's appealing to the eye. Like before I had like an actual spot, I was just posting shit on Instagram for fun every single day, and I kept steady at it. I would like chop up dragon fruit or heart-shaped strawberries and kiwis and post it, and people wanted to fuck with it so bad. So that's when I started to like get more of like a following, but it's just happened so quick. So every single day the following gets it grows larger, but for the most part it started to grow right around March, I'd say, of 2020, That's when like Corona and whatnot was going on, and everyone wanted to get on this healthy vibe. And so that's when I incorporated ginger shots into the menu, and that's really when it started to like take off for me.
What did your guardians think about the idea?
My guardians, let's just say guardians as far as like parents and whatnot, I'd say they fuck with the concept of doing something healthy for community and running my own business, being an entrepreneur, because that's what my dad grew up on, being an entrepreneur, going back to Haiti and taking care of his family and friends. My mom, she's fucking proud of what I'm doing because now she sees like progress. At first it was just like, yo, go to school and do what everyone else is doing, but I'm in like, from the outside looking in now, they see that I'm happy and I can just do what I want freely, and it's working.
What was the hardest part in pursuing your goal?
The hardest part in pursuing my goal, to be honest, is just really like taking initiative and executing all the ideas that I had written down and planned for years. It was just kind of like fear from not, growing up in the lifestyle that I chose to live. But for the most part, it was just fear and just overcoming like certain boundaries that people would set for me as far as like, just working a 9 to 5 and just being boring and bland. So once I took initiative, actually pursue my passion, that's when I started gaining success.
What is one word to describe your product?
One word to describe my product would be just fire as fuck, because you're gonna come back, man. It's just like, it's made with love, so it's fire.
And how can we reach you?
You can reach me by like following me on Instagram, at Kevin's Market, and then my personal Instagram is also Kevin Libris. Just DM me, because I don't have the address, the time, none of that shit on there. You know what I mean? If I fuck with you and you fuck with me, that's really how it works. The view's gonna let you know. You can call me right now though, at Kevin's Market.
On God, we gon' send his ass to Allah, bust a whole break on it. Nigga, while I'm on my way with 10 on it. Hey, with me, I'ma fuck you fucking
Whole bunch of healthy shit. Bananas, spinach.